So is the Sitka Stratus jacket and pants and the Huntworth Elkins jacket and pants the same thing? Well, they're not exactly the same, but they're pretty darn close. Now, I test a lot of gear and get my hands on a lot of different stuff. And this season I was testing the Huntworth Elkins Vest, and I decided, I'm not going to wear that today. I'm going to wear something else. The Sitka Stratus Jacket, now I'm going to wear the Osio. And I threw it down, and when I did, I came across something that really caught my eye. So if you look, both of these have the same micro grid fleece, polyester grid fleece interior, right? It's the same. It's almost identical. In fact, I think the only difference is maybe the Sitka Stratus is a little bit softer, but it's the same. It's basically the same thing. And if you look on their websites, it's listed as the same thing, right? And then they both have this fleece topper, right? And they call it in velvet in Huntworth, and they just call it a micro fleece topper for the Sitka Stratus. So both of them have that. They also both have a bonded film inside. Of course, this is the Gore-Tex wind stopper, and Huntworth is just a bonded fleece, or I'm sorry, a bonded fleece interior that blocks the wind. So it's a bonded film in there that blocks the wind. Both are basically the same. So they have all those things that are identical in that regard. They have durable water resistant protection. Both of them work well. Had no issues at all with that. So what sets these apart? So what are the differences? What are the pluses and minuses of each one of these? And that's what I aim to look at here real quick in this video, because this really jumped out to me, and as a value proposition, right? If you're looking at saving some money and you want the same kind of gear, and this is something you need to think about. So let's talk about the dollar figure thing real quick before we jump into the feature set. So the Sitka Stratus jacket by itself, $359. That's the retail price. This jacket is $169. The Sitka Stratus pants are $309, and the Huntworth pants are $189. So you can get the Huntworth Elkins jacket and pants for $1 less than the Sitka Stratus jacket by itself. Anyway, so let's talk about the pluses of the Stratus jacket over the Elkins jacket. The Stratus jacket wears very light. It has the two pockets. It has the YKK zippers, so it's got the high-speed zippers. The Elkins jacket, just like most other Huntworth stuff, does not have high-speed zippers. They're not terrible, but they're not great either. You know, the Stratus jacket, tape seams, keeps the water out. With that DWR protection, keeps the wind out. Elkins jacket, same thing. All right, so high collar here, but not overbearing, where you can, shoot your bow. Great. Is it quiet? That's how that fleece sounds. You'll see the difference when I do the Huntworth Elkins. Just remember that. The Stratus has it so the sleeves are tight to your arm, so when you are drawing your bow and stuff, it doesn't get in the way. It has a little bit of elastic thing here. We'll talk about the similarities here in a second. But it has, grunt tube holder up here that I never used because I don't want to be reaching up over there for a grunt tube. But anyway, and the Stratus jacket has a hood. The Elkins jacket does not have a hood. So we have that, a removable hood at that. So we have that. It's got zippered pockets down here. You can cinch the jacket down to keep the wind out. It's not it doesn't come down very low beyond your pants. It's up pretty high. This is a large. So those are the things that you get with the Stratus jacket. You get the high-speed zippers, you get the tapered kind of fit, all that. So let's take a look at the difference with the other jacket. Okay, this is the Elkins. So the Elkins has two pockets up here, just like the Stratus, so they're here, but you can see they're not the high-speed zippers. It's a little bit noisier, but as far as being quiet, now if you go back and listen to that other piece, maybe we'll throw it in here. You can tell this is actually quieter. It also has it where it's tapered on the arms and your sleeves, keep it tight against you for drawing your bow and not getting in the way. So it's got that, and you can see here it fits very well, but it actually goes down lower over your butt so that the wind doesn't get in there. And it has where you cinch down, but the cinching in the Stratus is in the pockets. This is down here at the very bottom of the jacket. So that's the differences there. The other differences that come out with this, they both have the safety, strap hole in the back of it. Both of them have that. Like I said, this does not have a hood. But things that this does have that the Stratus actually doesn't have. This has microband scent control in it, so it has some of those antimicrobial properties to it. And it also has pit zips to vent out. The Stratus does not. So that, to me, when I did my review, if you go back and put a little thing up here, you watch my review video about the Stratus. One of the things I complained about with the jacket was that you weren't able to vent out. It really, that with that wind proofing that they both have, having that ability to wear your jacket in and vent out so you're not sweating to death. Both of these are mid-season jackets, but I will tell you, just between wearing both of them, this jacket is slightly warmer than that jacket. They are very close, so it's splitting hairs. It's really splitting hairs, but they are very, very close. All right, so you can see the differences there. So it all depends on what you want when it comes to your money, but you can see how close these items are right now. They have the same thing, and one thing I didn't do was zip up. You can still draw your bow. Not a problem with the collar. So other than that, it's basically the same jacket at this point with actually more features, and it just doesn't have, the zippers aren't as quiet. All right, so let's look at the pants here real quick. Okay, as you can see here with the pants, they both have, this is the Elkins, this is the Stratus. They both have the little rubber stuff in there to keep your pants from falling down or keep your shirt tucked in. They both have it. Now the Stratus comes with a built-in belt. The Elkins does not. The zippers, as I said previously, or same deal. The snaps on the Stratus for the pants are some of the quietest snapping closures on a pair of pants that I've ever worn. And I said that in my review before. That is an excellent feature. And I love the way this pocket opens to where you're sitting in your stand. You can go down in there and not have to worry about anything falling out. So that's a great feature of that. The Huntworth pockets here, they have the cargo pockets, straight up cargo pockets with a zipper to go down. So that is, and then the rear right pocket in the back, they have a zippered pocket here as well. So what are the only differences between the two? We'll go back to the pants also have the microband antimicrobial scent control properties in, and they have these boot zippers in here that are extremely long. They go almost to the knee. They really are long. You can get big rubber boots on off with this. So that's in your Huntworth right there. And the pants, I would say that the Huntworth Elkins pants did not fit me as well as the Stratus pants. I'm not going to throw them on right now, but as far as the wear of the pants, they're very, very close. They feel the same. They do feel the same. If you look at the bottom of the pant there for the Elkins, the bottom of the pant there for the Stratus. Now, after this has been washed a few times, we'll say the Stratus quieted up a lot from what it used to be. It was noisier first out of the box when you first get it brand new. It was way noisier than it is, and it's quieted down. So it's better than it was. But out of the box here and not being washed a bunch of times, this is still extremely soft, and you can feel how the DWR protection is really embedded there. The rain will fall off it. So that's it. Down and dirty. Thought it'd be interesting to take a look at this real quick and see the similarities and see how close these products are, and say to yourself, okay, what can I live with and what can I live without, and what features do I want, and what's really important to me. All right, there it is. Now it's time for you to make a decision. I hope you liked the video. Have any comments, have any questions, put them down below. I will definitely answer them. I don't have all the answers to this stuff, but I thought the comparison deserved some attention. It's just something that kind of popped out at me while I was testing gear, and I said, wow, this is something that maybe people should know about, because the Huntworth Elkins isn't exactly like a name you hear about. It's not something that people really talk about. You don't see a lot of reviews, a lot of, you might see the heat boost stuff from Huntworth getting a lot of press, but you don't get stuff, for some of their other stuff that's actually really good stuff. So take a look and let me know what you think. Hit that like button. Most of all, please subscribe, and I will see you next time.